All right, we'll start here in 5 minutes. You guys are starting in about we're going to start about 4 minutes here. Okay. Hope everyone came. I'm here to do a 10-minute now. Okay, Jonathan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So, the first 2 rows, please.
I'm starting to get on this box.
Please in the first 2 rows. Jonathan. Is everyone here? Okay, everyone to sit up on the top row. About 2 minutes, guys. We'll start, okay? Jonathan. Oh, here. It's good. Hello. What's going on? First 2 rows. I don't think so, boys. So, Jonathan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and then we're going to have a message about the elevator of the year, and then we're going to have a message about the Dover Notice War, and we're going to have the we're going to get the elevators inducted. Okay. Any questions, Jonathan? No. Okay. All right. Watch this. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Elevator of the Year Induction. Induction that we've done so far in the Elevator of the Year. Last one we did last year was success. Now this one's going to be a little different this year. Each year, our inductions are going to be different, okay? We were going to start at 7 p.m., but things are crazy, so we'll start now. So this is a 2017 Elevator of the Year induction. I want to welcome. All right, full house to see. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over now. Okay. I'd like to welcome our anonymous guest who is going to be telling you Elevator of the Year induction. So without further ado, please welcome the anonymous guest who will be telling you about the Elevator of the Year induction. Okay, so here's the purpose for the Elevator of the Year induction. This is to induct an elevator of honor from Allegheny County, Jefferson County, Carroll County, Harrison County, and Belmont County. The elevator that is inducted from one of the 3 different locations, from either a mall, hospital, or any other location, has completed all 5 tests of elevator honor. The 5 tests of elevator honor are the special tasks that an elevator will complete: relationship, trustworthiness, and kindness. Induction was founded by Ohio's elevator president in 2016 after visiting Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in November 2015. Was because of the fact of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania being the main city for the U.S. Elevator Congress, and knowing that the cities are not too far from where Ohio's elevator president lives. What you're going to see from this point now are a whole bunch of different things that are like 3 different types of elevators. So each state of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. We will now have a message on Dover and Otis from an unknown person. This message will explain to you some of the events that happened when the Dover and Otis War was taking place. To conclude this message, I would like to say one other thing. Now, it's written up after all the wars of our elevators have ended. Every elevator and escalator is special because it is who they are, where they are from. This is a great quote to remember every time you approach a new elevator or escalator that you may or may not like. Whatever choice you make is a choice you will keep in your lifetime. God bless us. You should listen to the induction, okay? We're going to go through this one, okay? I will now be explaining to you about the Dover and Otis War. I'd like to explain some of the things that happened during the Dover and Otis War. The Otis War was the first elevator war that took place from the year of 1940 to 1970, which meant this war lasted for about 30 years. The Otis War was a war between a group of Islamic elevators and Japanese elevator rulers to help protect the freight elevators of New York City from having no freedom. Elevators throughout the whole entire road took part in this war. At the time when the war was over, hundreds of freight elevators died, and thousands of old Otis elevators survived. The old Otis elevators and freight elevators. However, as a result of the end of this war, even though the old Otis elevators and freight elevators have survived in the war, left with a few minor injuries and other at all. A group of Islamic elevator terrorists The Japanese elevator rulers made an agreement that they would not attack the freight elevators in New York City. It's the old Otis elevators and freight elevators in New York City, which they did. If they wouldn't have won this, they would have been killed very badly. The Otis rule would say not to lost by certain service elevators in Ohio. I faced no injury at all and made a very powerful decision by putting the old Otis elevators and freight elevators into groups, which was putting freight elevators on one side of the wool field and putting old Otis elevators on another side of the wool field. This was to separate their boundaries as they were all on the same field. The Islamic elevator terrorists and Japanese elevators was found very easy for the old Otis elevators and the freight elevators to win their battle against these elevator terrorists and rulers. Although the Islamic elevator terrorists and Japanese elevator rulers found it to lose if they would send more terrorists and rulers of other countries to the field to help battle in this war. The Islamic elevator terrorists and Japanese elevator rulers lost. Story that I'd like to honor right now for this dedicated service was the first elevator on the hospital premises in December of 1945. It took its vow to take the Otis at the age of 25, shortly after graduating high school 2 years after. The car is always dreamed of being a captain, which his dream came true when U.S. elevator car saw this car was suffering no injury in its last 4 years of serving in the war, and was working hard to fight for elevator freedom as well. And this was when U.S. Elevator Congress invented this promotion to this elevator car. It would end in June of 1970. The elevator car that I'd like to present this award to Otis is 80 Regional from the East Ohio Regional Hospital. The next thing I want to talk about is the Dover Award. About the Dover War. In July of 1976, a group of Italian elevator terrorists and Chinese elevator rulers planned to bomb Dover elevators in Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New York. Chinese elevator rulers set out oil bombs in places where Dover elevators existed in Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New York in March of 1977. The bombs only had 5 months and he struck these beloved Dover elevators. It was the cost to pick these bombs up, pick up or move. In June 1977, a hero made the move to protect, love, and watch over our beloved Dover and Otis elevators, including other elevators around the world as well, which he was a U.S. elevator firefighter. Firefighters sprayed cold water on all 20 of these bombs, which they would freeze. When they would go to explode, they would burst out small bits of ice and on a heated firecracker, which a heated firecracker not destructs, but small bits of ice on the heroic bits of the food. The U.S. elevator firefighter from East Ohio that I would like to congratulate and has always dreamed of being a firefighter since he was only 5 years old. As his dad was one, but sadly his father forward. Brave U.S. elevator firefighter graduated from an unknown high school in 1938 and attended an unknown elevator safety college in 1941, just 3 years after graduating high school. The class that the Brave U.S. elevator firefighter took was fire safety class. Elevators 9 years. The Brave U.S. elevator firefighter graduated in June of 1950 and joined the U.S. elevator fire department. After being in training for 10 years, April 1960, U.S. EFT Union captain promoted the fire the freight car for bravery and dedicated service. And when she was promoted to chief, wouldn't have this rank until retirement at the age of 70 in 1990. U.S. elevator firefighter considered him the fire engine or train engine because of its old style and touches. The brave U.S. elevator firefighter, I'd like to present this award to us, none other than the beloved Buddhist freight elevator. And he's the fool. The Dover was born in May of 1980 after the U.S. Elevator Congress found out that the same battalion elevator placed cannon bombs on the same territories that the Dover elevators were located on. There were millions of Dover elevators throughout the U.S. who took part in this war. The majority of them were freight elevators. Took part in this war had strong and powerful skills in defeating these Chinese elevator rules. There were a few dumbwaiters who took part in this war and had no power to defeating these Chinese elevator rules. This led them to lose the battle and face death of jury. Bomb stopping. At first, there were only 150 elevator firefighters from the USEFD unit to stop these bombs from exploding. Fighters tried to force power to move these bombs from the field and take them to a local bombing facility by using a shovel, forklift, crane. The heroic freight elevator reached Ohio for his bravery and dedication in the Dover War. Knew that there was one way to extract the bomb from exploding out of heated firecrackers, and that was water on the bomb and let it freeze for over 24 hours. The saddest thing at first was none of the other elevator firefighters believed that from exploding a firecracker. And so one day, a heroic freight car taught the other firefighters on the team that this would keep the bomb from exploding when it hit firecracker. Heroic freight car's advice, and still uses his advice today when it comes to a bomb. Dedicated future elevators of the United States elevator community for the requirements needed as follows: encouraging citizen friendship, trustworthiness, and honor of the U.S. Elevator Congress. This year's Elevator of the Year induction. Wish all of you elevators and humans. Now, folks, I want to tell you one thing. What you just heard was a whole was the pace of the Otis and Dover War that took place. I don't know what you thought about it, but I think what was going on when the Dover and Otis War was taking place, spectacular. I was living during this time. I don't know about you folks, but I was living when the Otis and Dover War was taking place. Like this was one of the biggest wars for any elevator in the whole entire world. And there was new inventions made to help protect our elevator freedom. And one of those things were that brave heroic freight elevator from New York City going to stop these bombs by spraying ice cold water. By spraying ice cold water on the bombs. By spraying ice cold water on the bombs. And letting it freeze for over 24 hours after doing this. So anytime you see a bomb by an elevator, all you got to do is you got to pick up the phone and call the USEFD Union, United States Elevator Fire Department, and they'll come and put out the
They'll spray ice cold water on the bomb, and then they're going to let it sit for over 24 hours. When it goes to explode, and when it explodes a heated firecracker, it's going to explode small bits of ice. I know it seems crazy, but it's actually the truth. It's not just truth, folks. It's actually the truth. That this actually will help these bombs from not exploding. So yeah, folks, I hope for us to make the best of the future. We got a big future ahead of us. You know, I don't know what we're going to do in the future, but whatever choice we make in the future, it's a choice we're going to keep for the rest of our lives. I want all of you to know that. It's not just me. I want all of you to know this. So remember that, folks. The future is tomorrow. The past is yesterday. I don't know if you folks have ever heard of it or not, but it's the truth. The Over and Otis War. The Over and Otis War happened in the past. If the Schiller War was to happen, it would happen in the future. Now, how many of us have heard of Hurricane Schiller 338? None of us heard of Schiller 338. Okay, some of us did. Okay, we know that Hurricane Schiller 338 was one of the worst things yet. Because what Hurricane Schiller 338 did was it destructed one of the academic buildings in Pittsburgh, PA. That was Pawnee Hall. Or excuse me, Locke Hall. Locke Hall was actually the one that was destructed. Because there was an air vent open on the top floor of the building, and air just blew right in there and it went whoosh. That whole building was gone in less than an hour. Pawnee Hall was a survivor. But the future of Locke Hall, they're going to be something. They already have some stuff that survived. They're going to be remodeling the whole entire building. It's going to be absolutely nice when it's done. The kitchen survived. The hallways didn't survive. The lockers survived. I know there were other things. The elevator didn't survive. The lights still caved in the summer. And I trust you. It's going to look how it used to be when it's done. It may not be what it was when it opened in 1964. But I will say this, folks. It's going to look nice when it's done. It's going to look spectacular when it's done. It's going to look like what it did look like when it did open. How many of us have been to Locke Hall? No! I took all my classes at Locke Hall. I went there a really long time. I really enjoyed it. I'm just heartbroken about the old part of it. The new part will hold the old part in the future. The old part holds the new part in some way, of some sort. And I want you folks to remember that. So let's make the best of the future. I've got to get going here. I hope for you folks to make the best of the future. And we'll see where it goes from there. God bless you all. All right, people. Let's get right to this induction. Now, those two powerful messages were absolutely incredible. All right? Folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you listen to what that anonymous person just did, he just brought out a powerful message. I know there was only one of you disrespecting his not respecting him. You're laughing at something or something, but we were only one of you that would disrespect. All right? So let's hope that when these elevators are being inducted, let's just hope that we can show our best respect. All right? All right, so let's get right into it. I'm going to be presenting all the awards to you. I'm not going to keep you guys that long here. They said it lasts until 9 o'clock. So here, all right, from Laos now that it's over. All right, so my buddy Ron Green should have sing that here after we're done here with the induction. Or she's going to be singing Road to Nowhere. So we'll have an audience break until we can find the lyrics, and we'll get you guys back on. But let's get right to the first one I'm going to present is from a mall in Ohio. All right. This award has met all the requirements that the Dover and Otis Award guest speaker gave to us. The elevator has not only met the requirements, but also good veteranship. Veteranship is when you serve for others. You serve for your community. You serve for other people. That's what veteranship is. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not, but actually the truth. You serve your home. You serve. That's what veteranship is. Good service. All of your veterans, right? Your elevator veterans. So that's what a veteranship is. All right. The mall elevator that I'd like to present the award to is an elevator from the Fort Steuben Mall in Steubenville, Ohio, at Macy's. The mall elevator is none other than multi-freight. Please come up on site when your name's called. Please have a seat. I'm going to present the elevator from Pennsylvania's mall now. It met all 7 requirements needed. Veteranship, and as a result, the Chief of Clean Elevators Award every year. Chief of Clean Elevators Award is an award that is to be presented to a mall elevator that chooses to make the three requirements of the award. And trust are the requirements of this award right here. This is the Chief of Clean Elevators Award. All right. The award I'd like to present this to the elevator of the year in Pennsylvania's mall. They'd like to present this award to is none other than the food court freight elevator at the Monroeville Mall in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. I'm now going to read the hospital elevator of the year award. Every elevator that is being inducted has met all 7 requirements needed. And something else as well. This one showed veteranship, has met all 7 requirements, and carrying to all the other elevators that are around him, and to his community for the last 1 years. Hospital elevator of the year award Ohio that I like to present the elevator award to is an Otis car at East Ohio Regional Hospital. And it's none other than Central Center. The hospital elevator of the year from Pennsylvania that I'd like to present the award to now has done all 3 requirements needed to get this award. So veteranship, caring, and has received, and it's also received the Chief of Clean Elevators Award every year. The hospital elevator of the year from Pennsylvania that I'd like to present this award to is none other than the 9th Park car you can see on the field. I'm now going to get into the statement states. That's all of your elevator. All of your floors until the end. Alright. The elevator from Kickstarter that I'd like to present is a wood with a very special cargo handler. The Kickstarter area elevator neighborhood. The elevator car said all 7 requirements needed to be received as a wood. I love the requirements. The elevator car has showed great veteranship, caring, and have received trips of clean elevators for the last year. This year as well. The elevator from Kickstarter I'd like to present the blue. The chaps of clean elevators and elevator of the year award to is none other than the high-rise freight car in the elevator building. Higher that I'd like to present the elevator of the year award to is a bright energy neon statement for all the elevators that are in there. And on both, the Wintersville and Steubenville community. A neon statement is like the newest energy technology for elevators, so here you go. The newest energy cycle for elevators and escalators. The elevator car has met all 7 requirements and has showed great veteranship, caring, responsibility, and passed the code of housing elevator check for the last 12 years of its life. The code of housing elevator check is a residential elevator. It's located in a residential building like a condo, apartment, hotel, places like that. That's the code of housing elevator check. I'd like to present the award series this year. It's none other than the typical ISIS MOL at Building Green. The elevator from Sugo that I'd like to present the award to now isn't just an ordinary freight elevator that you would see every day. What this elevator does is amazing, with meeting all the 7 requirements and showing good friendship and providing to the freight elevator gives pretty much all the resources that are freight elevators and dumb winners needed in the Steubenville and Wintersville area. Freight elevator car was born in 1968, and his dad was a resource worker for the ERC. So what the Highway Elevator Resource Center is where they provide resources for elevators and escalators throughout the Ohio Valley, Jefferson County, the whole. The freight car once a month, and the freight car would be find the cool things that he saw at the factory interesting. And then one day it came to his mind that maybe he should do what his dad did, which that was ERC resource worker. And his choice came true. I went beyond dedication. The elevator from Steubenville that I'd like to present this award to is other than hell with the freight elevator. Star. Congratulations. The elevator from Calton I'd like to present the elevator of the award to now. It's a very clean, oldest elevator at a hotel. It's met all the requirements, has good veteranship, and has received the Chicago for 18 years. The elevator costs its own in a hotel 24 hours, 7 days a week. But no elevators in his family. But realizes he is showing all 7 requirements and good veteranship each and every day. The elevator from Calton I'd like to present the award to now for Elevator of the Year. It's none other than the oldest elevator at State Inn. The elevator from Carter, I'd like to present the award to now for elevator of the year. Is a very clean and dedicated elevator to the elevator neighborhood of Caddis. And if it also requirements, and I show you good veteranship and has received the Chip of Clean Elevators Award for the last 15 years. The elevator car is old and still continues. Fight stress he faces now and helps community out. The elevator from Caddis, I'd like to present the award to CF for elevator of the year. It is none other than the plunger that the Caddis Presbyterian Church. Congratulations. Pin off. Hold on a second, folks. Folks, I think our papers are out of order. I went out of order. There's a line going in the garbage. So. Okay. I'll just read it from here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. From here, it's not coming out. The elevator from Martin's Third I'd like to present the award to now is a very clean and responsible freight and passenger elevator that has met all the same requirements, showed ownership, and has received the Chip of Clean Elevators Award for the last 15 years. The elevator car is old and still continues to follow the requirements and show the good ships. The elevator from Martin's Ferry that I'd like to present the Elevator of the Year Award to is none other than the Old Warner Home Elevator Furniture Company in Martin's Ferry, Ohio. Congratulations. The elevator from East Airport I'd like to present the Elevator of the Year Award to now. It's a very clean, charming, vintage, responsible, and loving elevator car. There's been all same requirements, showed with veteranship, and has received the Chip of Clean Elevators Award for the last 12 years. The elevator car is old and so continues to follow the requirements as well, and so the good ships. Small elevator car is of 1930. The top things off, the elevator car served in the Ohio Elevator War from the year 1953 to 1956. And during the war, the elevator car survived a terrific missile in 1954 when an Indian elevator was bombed half of the war field that the OEW was taking place on. The elevator from East Airport I'd like to present the Elevator of the Year Award to is none other than the West car at East Airport Hospital. Congratulations. Here's your final elevator inductee. All hotel elevator that is found where will be receiving this elevator to you tonight. The Valware elevator car has all the same requirements. Show good veteranship, met triple clean elevators 1 year, and will be given a chip deal tonight as well. It has also received a rare vintage Hampton Hotel elevator award for the first time ever, which is tonight. The rare vintage Hampton award is to be reviewed at a Hampton Inn, in which the elevator had no more supply. The elevator for St. Clair's that I'd like to present the award to now is none other than the elevator at the Hampton Inn, formerly Holiday Inn, third floor unders. Congratulations. This much. Well, how about we congratulate our elevator inductees, okay? That's it. You guys return to your seats. Congratulations, good job. All right, anyways. Singing a song for you guys. You guys want to hear Ron sing badly? Hey guys, so I'm going to be singing Leos now that it's over. All right. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for letting me take some time to you guys to present these awards. I'll see you guys at the doors at the end of the induction. Thanks again. I want to talk with you tonight. I must have heard it a thousand times. Where you gonna turn when your world falls apart? What's gonna turn up to heart in your heart? Who's gonna be with you tonight? I don't know the answer. What's it gonna feel like when you hold her in your arms? Is you gonna hear the same old story? Yeah. Every thought you'd be so unkind. I don't wanna go on like this. I should have known from the start. I have to let go. You only played with this heart, now that it's over. And without your love, now that it's over, I don't need it anymore. Cause this heart's turned to stone. I wanna talk with you tonight. I must have heard it all 1,000 times. We're gonna turn when your world goes apart. You only play with his heart. Doesn't really matter as long as I don't wanna go on anymore. From the start, I have to let go. With this heart, now that it's over. Without your love, it's over. I don't need it anymore. Trust his heart's turned to stone. And you're feeling empty road. There's no shadow in this empty room. Now that without your love, now that it's over, I don't need you anymore. Now that it's over, I can't live without your love. Now that it's over, can't anymore. Now that it's over. Want to hear me sing Bad Sisters Road to Nowhere? All right. You guys enjoy me hearing me sing, huh? Never thought you would go and leave me alone. I always trusted your love and your heart and soul. I gave everything of my life to your hand, but all you answer is I don't know. Where on the road to nowhere, I've got tears in my eyes. Where Every time he's direction I go. At times when I couldn't see, when I couldn't laugh. Cross my line in your heart, I just played not hard. That's got stronger and back to the night. On the road to nowhere. On the road to nowhere. I've got tears in my eyes. On the road to nowhere. Every time he's direction I go. And before you go, you will leave me alone. I always trusted your love and your heart and soul. I give everything of my life to, but all you answer is I don't know. On the road to nowhere, I've got tears in my eyes. On the road to nowhere. Every time he's direction I go. Every time he's direction I go. On the road. He's direction I go. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much. 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 I thought that was pretty good, wasn't it? Thanks to the end of our elevator of the year induction. I want to thank everyone for attending. I want to congratulate all of our elevator inductees. For them. Okay. I also want to thank our special guest speakers for coming tonight. How about a hand for them too? And let's thank our presenter to our elevator induction awards. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You guys all did so good. Coming here, doing what you were told, being able to get along with other people, be around other people, you know, feel proud of other people. That's what we're here for right now. We're here to feel proud about all these dedicated elevators that were just inducted here tonight. Okay. Let's hope next year we'll have some new elevators. Let's hope next year things will be a little more different. I want to thank everyone again for attending tonight. So everyone have a really good night, and I hope to see you all real soon. Peace out.